Oops. I think we're live. There we go! It worked! We scheduled a stream! Hello everyone, my name is Dunes, and today we are back with some more Nerofest as we enter day 3 of her beloved Umu's majestic martial combat tournament. We're still fighting the first few nodes. Of course, this will change, not tomorrow, but the day after. It says 1 day left, so that's all of this day, and then all of the next. Now, it depends on your time zone, of course, as to whether that is the case. Alta Sky, Amaranth, Estava, and Raitomain. Hello, everyone. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Good to see you all. I hope the scheduling thing worked okay. I'm going to try and schedule my streams like that from now on. You know what? I'm actually kind of enjoying this little stream streak we're on. It's unusual here on the Scene Dunes YouTube channel for me to be consistent with anything, but you know what? Maybe this is the start of something. Maybe this is the start. You've got to believe. Today we have a glutton of punishment for our enemies and probably for my servants as well. Lots of farming. We're going to try a couple of the challenge quests. Undoubtedly I would get my butt kicked, especially as Maeve is there, and if there's anything she's good at, it's kicking the butts of men. We don't need to say what else. Now, I also have to say we do have a new servant on the block. And that would be, let me find her, Osaka Behime, who I chose as my 5-star servant. It was a tough one between her and the pirate Francis Drake, but as someone stated very astutely, we have Blackbeard. Enough said. But no, Osaka Behime has been a long-term target of mine, so I'm very, very happy to have been able to get her. And now we've just got to level up her skills, because my word, I have no QP. All those people who always have a billion QP, I envy you, and quite frankly, I admire your ability to muster so much as 500 million. Whenever I get any QP, I instantly throw it away. Some would say I do the same with Saint Quartz, and some would be right. Hello, Zeno! How are you doing today? That's no problem, right, Romain. Glad to have you here. Kicking the buttsman is probably the most PG way of putting Maeve's strategy. Well, you know, hey, we're PG here on the Scene Dunes YouTube channel, you know? That's the type of thing we have to do. We have to be PG. Having Maeve on screen probably already violates that principle. Neat. Yes, we got the neat. I can't decide which ascension to put her in. I think we'll keep her in second for now, and then we can decide later on. I do want to use her today because I adore her Noble Phantasm. Honestly, I need to get ranked up as well, so we'll probably be doing her interlude and rank up today as well. Maeve is alright because... You know, Estella, she said it herself, so I can't deny it. As terrifying as it is. Although I do have a soft spot for Maeve. I think the fact that she's so truly despicable warms my heart. It's rare you see a character, much less a female character in Fate Grand Order, who is just truly despicable. Alright, well we're going to start with some nice little farming. No Gawain, only Garpain. Oh. We're going to start with what I call the shady lineup, by which I mean it's very unreliable in 3-turningness. So far, it's 3-turned every time, but only out of sheer dumb luck. Nobu never does enough damage on the final wave, and so we have to rely on a random Nobu Brave Chain or a random crit from Squirtoria. Not reliable, but we'll try nevertheless. I had 200 million QP at the start of Koyan and it all disappeared, and I can barely upgrade anyone anymore. A tale as old as time, Amaranth. A tale as old as time. Oh yeah, Raiko and Hans got the rank ups. I saw. I'm glad Raiko got it. That's long overdue. Honestly, everyone in chat, put your hands up, or put your hands up in written form, excuse me, if you thought that Hans Christian Andersen needed a rank up. I got Maeve for the ticket. I was going for Artoria, but then I realized that was story locked servants. Yes, and Maeve is a really good servant, in my opinion. Low-key, I think she's really fun to use. Zements, welcome to the stream. Hello, hello. You join us as we begin our farming trails. Also, as I said, I will be now previewing my streams. So we'll see how that goes. I need to develop a channel trailer, though. It's been several years, and I still don't have one. So, it should be able to indicate what time I'm going to start the streams as well. See? I couldn't get a stream schedule, so I'm going to get YouTube to make one for me. Nah, we'll see how that goes. Yes, actually. Oh, I'm sorry, right, Comaine. But it's something to look forward to now. I got assaulted by so many wasp servants, my QB count went from 900 mil to 76 mil, which is still 74 mil more than I have, and I didn't get a single wasp servant. But no, seriously, congratulations. I kind of wish Artoria, sorry, that's blasphemous, Squirtoria didn't kill the dragon here, because I would love to recharge her NP just a little bit. But she's just too damn strong. There you are, I'm complaining about how strong the servant is. Truly, first world gacha problems. Okay, this should be able to do it. Again, I think we've stumbled into some nice dumb luck. This is a risk, but just in case Nobu screws up. Exactly, Zemenst, exactly. Shakespeare is long overdue. There's a lot to fix with my man Shakespeare. Good old Willie Shakespeare needs a lot of fixing. She ain't even on a rate up, I know, right? Ugh, I wouldn't mind having the rank up servants on rate up, and they just don't need to reveal who it would be. I wouldn't mind the surprise, the suspense to find out who's going to be on rate up today, who's going to get that rank up, and then huzzah! It's Hans, so he's only on the friend point scout. But nevertheless. I bled Sand Quartz, let us know tomorrow. It wasn't anything to brag about. Well, if you bled Sand Quartz, that also meant you had them in the first place. Something I can't say for myself. Nobu, save me. I'm already considering actually spending for the first time in this game outside of GSSR in the upcoming Guda Guda. I can't believe those words came out of my mouth, but that's what I'm doing. I might do it. Shakespeare could also use an animation update. Indeed. Because, as Rykomain rightly points out, Shakespeare still has caster balls! Which are outrageous, quite frankly. The fact we still have caster balls in the year of our Lord 2023. And for several servants at that, including, might I add, a 4-star servant, they might be slightly more fancy caster balls. But they're still caster balls nevertheless. Yes, I'm talking about you, Nursery Rhyme. I'm talking about you. I used over 760 St. Quartz to get Mothman. But you got him. This game, the way it bleeds us players dry. Never underestimate the power of a gacha game creator. That's one thing you learn very early in life. Very early. Again, Suatoria doing the job. But again, now we have that concern. Are we going to have the right setup of cards? Ooh, this could actually get dangerous. This could be dangerous. I don't know if this is going to be good enough. I don't know. I probably should have used the arts card. Absolutely should have used the arts card. But let's hope. We're betting on the quick card actually critting. Damn, she missed both crits. There we go. Finally, our streaky luck rang out. We were really getting very lucky with this lineup doing 3 turns, but there you go. 4 turns, I'll take it. I'll take it. Also, students who have more representation than this. Yeah, you know, right, I mean, well, we're not claiming him. We're not claiming him. Matahari should get an animation update would please a certain Shiniti. Absolutely. Matahari. So there's, I was blagging on about this on Twitter the other day. These are the servants who I think need an animation update. Jean and Jolta, I think that's probably one of the most obvious ones. Anne and Mary, who most people forget, they need an animation update too. There's a lot you can do there. Mozart, Leonidas, Mata Hari, and William Shakespeare. Those are the 6 servants, or 7, I guess, John and Jolter, that I feel really need an animation update more than anyone. And there's so much they can do with them. But I'm scared they're not going to do it, because like with Leonidas, what we saw on JP, rather than give him an animation update, they gave him some new voice lines, and they shake the camera whenever he attacks to make it look fancy and hard-hitting. And I admit, it kind of works on me. I'm a sucker for that kind of thing. Honestly, cinematography 101. However, an animation update, it is not. I'm just waiting for lightning to strike me with how lucky I've been with the Lost Spell servants. Oh, Artemis. Well, hey, congratulations on the good luck, though. Maybe it's a sign that your fortunes in gacha are turning around. Maybe it's a portent of things to come. Tex, welcome to the stream. Day 3 of Nerofest lurking. That's right, more Nerofest. And I hope I'm a nice accompaniment to anyone who is at work today as well. Trust me, I admit, I had an incredibly, can I swear, crappy day at work today, so I really needed this stream. My word. My brain died multiple times during work today. And I finished like an hour and a bit late again. Need to stop that. I got double Mothman in one pull. He must be angry with me. I admit, you know, on the one hand, I congratulate him for getting the double pull. On the other hand, for him to make you wait that long feels strangely in character, actually. Also, I'm probably going to hold out on using apples until tomorrow's rotation so I can restock. I'm at 60 boxes anyway. Well, you know what, right, Romain? It sounds like you've already done a pretty good job. I'm at, like, box 8. I just haven't had time. Other than streams, I haven't had time to farm. I'm just so... I promise I'm not going to talk about my work life. It's just been a pain in the bloody arse. Ugh. Hans buff reminding how last year I hoped for Asterios' buff, but it was Paul Bunyan. Yeah, Paul Bunyan again, probably. Spartacus probably needed it less, but Asterios, I think, you know, there are just certain servants you see the rarity and the class, and you think it has to be their time. It has to be Mata Hari's time. It has to be Shakespeare's time. It has to be Leonidas' time. It has to be Asterios' time. And no, it's Kodro and Hans again. Caster balls, saber, lancer, bonks. Damn them indeed. Luminot, damn them indeed. You know, honestly. Oh, hello. Sorry. We got another drop. Why is my luck so good in this event? Honestly, normally I never get anything. Do you know what? I believe it's the power of streaming. Believe in the power of streaming. Sound like one of those evangelical preachers. But no, believe in the power of streaming. It's just true if you don't care about sponsorship, you can swear all you want. You know, the sad thing is, Immense, it's not even about that. Is this a good or bad thing? I just don't swear very much. I'm not quite a gosh darn it all to heck person, but I'm painfully close. Steve, I'm going to jump off now, get ready. It's no problem, right? I mean, it was good seeing you, and I will do. I'll be praying for you. Trust me, right? I mean, after the day I've had, I have all the sympathy in the world for everyone else going through it. Have a good day, man. Again, we're carrying on with Squirtoria. Now, Squirtoria, as some of you may know, is someone I seriously underutilize. Who would you say is a servant that you've used so far in this event that you don't normally use? Maybe someone that you had in your childhood that you kind of looked at and thought, I'm just waiting for the right time to give them a go. You gave them a go, and my word, they've blown you away. Has anyone had a servant like that, or are you all sticking to sort of old favorites and that sort of thing? I am curious when it comes to these events, because I always plan on using a bunch of new servants, and I end up falling into my regular rotation. But at the same time, it's like here, I'm starting to use Squirtoria more. And my word, I see why she's so good. Like, I knew she was good. I just didn't realize she was so incredibly deadly, even at NP1. I guess that's what surprises me most. Oh, I'm very worried. We've got all the Nobu and Castoria. And Squirtoria cards here. That is probably not good. That is definitely not good. Alright, well, kind of stuck. Lucky X while farming luck F minus for gacha. Yeah, pretty much. That's the world I inhabit and what I've got myself stuck in. It's not ideal, I confess. And I don't think this final hand is going to be ideal. I think it's going to be a bunch of Castoria cards. Okay, that could have been worse. Turns out the first hand must have been all Castoria. We got lucky. Very lucky. The saver says, Merlin, I just got him right before Nerofest. Ah. Well, he is certainly someone worth using, I can say that. And I've been using him a lot more than I've been using him lately. I still need to bond rail him with all the imaginary QP that I don't have. SSJ, hello! Welcome to the stream. How you doing? How do you 3-turn farm with budget supports with great difficulty? I suppose I'm trying to think. You've got people like Paracelsus who can help in arts looping, but then again, you're probably going to need higher ranking DPSs in that case, and on his own, he isn't quite enough. Shakespeare has 20%, Chendong 10, I'm trying to think. It is difficult. The free-to-play supports are excellent at one-turn annihilation. I guess what you want to do in that case is, say if you were against an archer, let's just have a hypothetical node, right, of archers, right? You could take Romulus, Hector, and let's say Jaguar or Ku or someone for the boss on the final wave, but all for a single. The problem is you're going to still be relying on 5 and 4 star CEs. Now, that's for like short-term stuff, but for longer ones, you know, there's a bit more flexibility. I'm always saying to my regulars, but Siegfried did do the job in its style. Always good to see Siegfried, love. I like Siegfried. In the event, farm second to my standard team, only change second Castoria to friend support Koyan. I will say, changing to Koyan is never a bad move in general. Hope I can push Archer Tori to bond 10 from this 90+ node. I'm just hoping to get her to bond bloody 6. I have seriously underutilized her. But I'm also in this weird phase where I'm becoming far more pro Artoria. That bloody Memorial movie they made was fantastic, and I actually started feeling things when Artoria was on screen, which is not like me at all. Normally I'm very neutral on her character. But now it worked, man. I'm finally being converted. 4 years in, they're finally starting to convert me. Christian, welcome to the stream. Nobu, actually. Ah, good man. I appreciate that. I sometimes forget how much damage she can dish out when she hits her niche. I love using her. The problem is that it's a tad bit difficult to use her. She gets a bit more flexible when she gets an upgrade later on. You have to have the right lineup for her, but if you do, she is devastating on all fronts. SSJ, I'm doing pretty okay. I'm glad to hear it. We've entered the midweek now. We've just passed Wednesday, for those of you who live on my half of the world, so we're on the back end of the work week. Just thank mercy or else I'd go insane. But in event where you can only use your 7th and they need rest, I realize that I'm not using Jinka enough. She is cool. Jinka, luckily I love her as a character, which convinced me to use her more. She's great. She's absolutely fantastic. Oh, Jean Dark Alter, welcome. That's not a problem. No problem at all. And it's my fault as well, because for now on, I will be setting stream schedules. So, like, for this stream, I scheduled it, like, I don't know, 5 minutes before it started. But I'll be trying to schedule it several hours in advance from now on. Just so that people know, oh, okay, there's a stream tonight, you know, what's it about? Sometimes it'll be, you know, for the FGO streams. I know some people prefer the FGO streams, some people can watch the other ones as well. I'll try and indicate in advance what the stream's going to be. Probably from the thumbnail. Yeah, based off that, you know, you can decide if you want to come watch. Mine is Bond 9, what with me being an Artoria simp and whatnot, I personally prefer Castoria. That's the thing, I was going to say, if for those Artoria simps, there's a lot to choose from. There are a lot of Artorias out there. Like, personally, my ranking has always been Saber, Alter, Mysterious Heroine XX, I say always, those two swap all the time, Lartoria, then there's a bit of a gap. And then it's probably Lartoria, Alter, Saber, then another gap, Saber Lily, Castoria, Heroine X, and X Alter. generally. I guess that's probably how I would have ranked them. I know I'm missing a bunch of Sabers in them. Nowadays, I don't know. Saber is rapidly rising up my list. I am very distressed to say. I'm just to say, that thing did a bloody number on me. I might show us a tutorial on how to farm Nerofest with budget supports. It's a little bit difficult right now, SSJ, so I'm in a bit of a bind right now. I'm very busy with work. So the only times I actually get to play the game are when I'm on stream, basically, and about 5 minutes before. I'm doing, like, so much overtime right now. Wish I was bloody paid for it. So it's a bit difficult. I don't know, I'll see. It'll be this weekend if I could do anything. But I'll see what I can do. I'll see what I can do. Thumbnail and name of stream is a good way to tell what the stream will be about. Exactly. Nerofest Day 3. What could be simpler? Well, did you see? Not 1, not 2, but 3 Nobutatsus. Why? Because Nobutatsu is cool. Enough to fill a whole support list of more. Yep, exactly. Also, lottery events seem to be hyped up way too much compared to other FGO events. Maybe. I like them, though. I feel like they're a little party, almost. Like a gathering, a celebration of the game. So I quite like them, but I get they're not for everyone. Salieri made me maximum Castori's kills just so he could barely loop most times. I do like to use him, so he's always no-tape it, but I admit he barely loops. It's weird with Salieri. Either he barely, like, gets enough, or he absolutely destroys it, I find. And it's never anything else. But I do like using him. I've actually used him a lot more on JP than NA, for reasons I'm not entirely sure of, to be honest. But, no, he's great. Yeah, he was in the 3-star Superstar series, now that I think about it. And that also broke my rule about story lock servants, now that I think about it. Huh. I really broke that rule a lot. Artemis says, Arjuna also about to get to Bond 12! Finally, wow. That must have been a hell of a journey, and with a hell of a servant as well. Congratulations. Amaranth, Cheerful Master really kills a lot of my normal farming prompts. It's not... It's a very, old-style craft essence, I'll put it that way. It's not very 3-turn farming friendly. Lots of good way to just go ham and get lots of materials so we can slack off a bit after. Yep, I have been slacking off for a while, though. The last time I did a serious number of boxes was so long ago, which is why I'm so determined to try and get that big 100 for this event. Because I just slacked off too much. Hungry for 100. There we go. Hungry for 100. There's a tagline for you. This is why I don't work in advertising. Yep, not having any starting NP. At least now, even some sort of 20%, which doesn't seem like much, but it contributes something. I mean, Salieri was very easy to get at the time with the extra class banners. That's true! That's true! I released it around then, I think. Which is why I can justify the pick. But no, Salieri is great. Like, you know, I think everyone knows that, but Salieri is a fantastic servant. Every time there's an extra class banner, he is almost always going to be the one to come. Now, that will change in the future. There is someone else who may intrude on that banner, not saying anything. But at the moment, Salieri holds supreme in the 3-star extra class stakes. Excuse me, sorry, I was just having a quick drink. Alright, time to Nobu a bit. I just wish I was more brave and was willing to sacrifice some medals for, not medals, some of the lottery currency, which is currently slipping my mind, which is weird. Petals, rose petals, what the hell am I saying? For some bonds, because I'd really like to get Bond 11 Nobu sooner rather than later. But this late, it's going to be very much later, as in years later, the pace I go at it. Indeed, Astava, that is who I am referencing. I won't say anything now, no spoilers. I won't spoil anything, but yes, that they will shake up the apple cart, as it were. Sorry, I'm just getting ready. There we go. It's much better. You can see a bit better now. So we're going to do one quick run of this, then we're going to actually move over a little bit, because as I said at the outset of the stream, I finally chose my 5-star servant after dithering and dallying about. It came down to 2. Francis Drake versus Osaka Behime. And I admit, everyone's favorite NEET won out. That NP is just to die for. It is gorgeous, its effects are great, I just love it. I'm not far away from Bond 14 Umu Bride, but the Chiff must be in a 5-star CE takes so much party cost. That's the thing with these events, they eat into the party cost. Like, you think of a good comp, and then you realize, I can't afford it. I guess what's fun about Nerofest is that you can farm around it. Yeah, no, exactly. I mean, you know, as I say, I don't have time to play that much outside of stream, sadly. I wish I had more. And I wish the reason I didn't have time was because I was doing worthwhile things as opposed to what I am doing at work. But, it's fun that way, and it's interesting. Now, I'm curious what the command cards are. Again, I could just keep track. You can essentially count cards, as it were, and see, you know, what you're going to have in the final wave. But no, not me. I'm too stupid to do that, you know? What's your opinion on the recent bond farming craze? There's a recent bond farming craze? I thought there's been a bond farming craze for years. And again, I think have people like been doing it specifically or something? I mean, bond farming's great, but it's a very laborious process. Even if you love the stuff, you know, I love Nobu. The thought, having to stare at 1,000,000 bond points required for the next bond level is just absolutely gut punching. Also, since we've had quite good luck in this event, and I still had some CEs from when this event originally ran, we may as well put them together. Also, first of all, this will not surprise you. I am obsessed with 3-star craft essences. My favorite craft essence in the game is this one, Salon de Marie. I think you can see it. Let me have a look. I know a lot of the screen is cut off because OBS and the iPhone are not good friends. They're not on speaking terms or on visual terms. Can you see it? Yeah, you can. Okay, good. This is my favorite craft essence. It's one designed explicitly for Chevalier d'Eon. Comes with an evade. Helps in protecting them. Increased HP recovery amount. Fits with beautiful appearance. And debuff success rate also helps with, with Fleur de Lis. Now, it also fits Mozart and Sanson to varying extents as well. But it's primarily designed for d'Eon. I think I made a whole video about that, actually. I had a random idea right now. Why isn't D'Artagnan servant? I mean, there's so many that you think, wow, I'm surprised FGO hasn't gone there. Yep. Exactly. QP is just more of a pressing concern and something you can address with greater ease as well. Alright, let's get rid of these. I still don't have the 5-star CE I actually want, so here we go. And I also need to update my friends list. Sorry for anyone who is on my friends list. I have been very slow. Okay. Let's fix this. You can tell it's been a long time since I think I did that for a tower event. I barely played. Okay. Who am I using? I've honestly forgotten who I'm actually fighting. Starhawk, why not? Queen Maeve, because no, what am I doing? It's a farming thing. What am I doing? Castoria. Stardy or Merlin? Stardy, right? Stardy, where are you? There you are. Mordred can be the power one. Hehe, my bad. I'm just doing this for currency. Assassins, why not? doesn't fit at all, but let's go with it. And Nobu, why not? I haven't been able to level Arjun Altar because I don't have any bloody currency. 9 copies already? Ah, yes, but Omega, and welcome. Several of those are from the original event run. I think there's, I've got all the shop ones, and I've got like a couple of drops, so. I did change Iron Remind, you see, something more fitting. Ooh, I might have a go a bit later on. We might be going to some challenge quests a little bit later. Ah, good evening, Luis. How are you? I'm doing well, thank you. You know, I admit, I had a pretty crappy day in work today. So, I'm pretty happy to be sitting here, playing some FGO and just chilling with everyone. How are you doing today? I hope you're doing well. Also, thank you very much, everyone. We're only half an hour into the stream, and we've already hit today's stream goal. I'm ringing an imaginary bell. Ding, 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 ding. No, thank you very much. I do appreciate it. Every like helps the stream, and I appreciate it. I'm always surprised when we hit the stream goal. When I first set the first one, I didn't think we'd actually hit it, so thank you. I appreciate it. Now, we do need to rank up Osaka Behime, so we're just going to take a slight detour. Let's go to Party 7. We're going to be trying this against Herc later. So, we'll be taking Scheherazade. And let's take Paracelsus as well. I don't know, Paracelsus might be fun to take for this, but I need to bond people. So who are we bonding right now? Speaking of the bond farming craze, here I am trying to do it myself. I do have open friend slots, and what I might do during the stream is I might show my friend code later on if people want to add. I still have to add people. They have added me. I'm so sorry if you've added me and I haven't added you back yet. I am very slow, and I've scarcely had time to play the game as of late. That's why my friends list was so unupdated. But I will get that rectified. This should work. This should work. Osaka Behime? Power! I didn't do today's exhibition quests. They seem scary. Not sure how to clear them. I'll have to take a look at them later. I think they'll probably kick my butt. But I'll give them a go, most certainly. We have to give them a go. Please, whatever you do, do not kill the enemy. That will screw up what I'm trying to do here. Thank you. Pink Tom, welcome to the stream. How are you doing? In the end, I did choose the Neat. She is great. Her NP is therapeutic. I think her NP is gorgeous. I like its effects, but I think visually it's stunning. And I could just stare at it. It's beautiful. Even if it did nothing. By the way, for anyone who doubts Scheherazade in the year of our Lord 2023, she is insanely good. I mean, stupidly good. In fact, we're going to actually sacrifice some stuff here. Because I'm actually so confident she'll be able to loop. I'm willing to sacrifice an extra attack buff just to strengthen her. I'm so happy I randomly found you while playing the game. I love you. Oh, thank you, Jean d'Arc Alter. Thank you very much. I'm a big fan of Jean d'Arc Alter as well. But no, thank you. I appreciate that. And I appreciate everyone who watches. You know, I'm just a random British dude who plays FGO. And people come and watch. Very kind of you all. You know, and I even have that inherent unlikability of being British. Look at that looping. She's so insanely good. Speaking of bond farming, I am working on Bond 12 on Arash. Nice, nice, nice. I think that's what I'm working on as well, but I've still got a long way to go. I mean, I'm like scarcely halfway through. Okay, this is where we might run into some trouble. Might run into some trouble here. Zero, welcome to the stream. Hope you're doing well. Scheherazade will be great in Hassan Ultra High Quest. I haven't tried it yet. I've been too cowardly thus far. Trying to defeat Maeve. We might try that a bit later. Although I've heard it's scary. And also Scheherazade just making absolute mincemeat of the poor ghost. I would have appreciated if Da Vinci was as good as Scheherazade. That would be nice. I'd like Da Vinci. I've tried... Whenever Da Vinci does come, I do try and roll for her. But sadly, she has refused my calls thus far. So what do I think of Avicii Braun? Now, there's a question I don't think I've ever been asked before. As a character or as a servant? I'm assuming you're asking gameplay-wise. I don't love base numerology because I'm not a huge fan of skills upgrade 2 card types in principle. I don't love it. If it's quick and art, sometimes it can work. I'm not a huge fan. But he's, again, a servant who can instantly Noble Phantasm because he has a battery. His third skill is very unique. I'm not sure it's quite as effective as it at first seems, but it is very interesting, and that's far more important to me. So yeah, I think he's a very interesting servant. I think he's very different to most others, and I think that makes him pretty damn interesting, if I do say so myself. Also, I forgot, I'm using the wrong CE. Omega Vader says, I'm trying to farm this first node more since I can actually sort it next one. As I saw, you seem to need Summer Melt or Melazine. I'll just 5C. Yeah, I'm going to be in trouble there. I don't know if Fishman McCool will quite cut it, will he? Wow, Jean d'Arc, that's really impressive. I'd love to have my Jolter at that Bond level. Sadly, I have thoroughly underutilized her. I tend to use her in meme quests more than anything. Don't know why that is. Mash, Chenggong, Merlin, Waver, Tesseract, and Mao Nobu good for farming against Ibuki, Doji, and Nerofest. In this one, I've been farming with Mao Nobu. Let me see that setup. I mean, it's an interesting one. I mean, Merlin, I use Merlin, I use Mao Nobu. Koyan Sky is always useful if you can use it as a support. Her as a support. Waver is great just as a battery. Castoria is always good. Chenggong can be very useful. Mash is a 20% battery, I guess, that's targetable. Beyond that, I don't know how much she's bringing to the table, to be honest. But again, she has 0 cost, which is always great for balancing out the expensive craft essences that we get stuck with. Da Vinci Rider, on the other hand, is pretty great. Yeah, I have her NP2 on JP, I think. Both times pretty much by accident, but she's very good. Just a very strong servant. In fact, the intro to my Da Vinci Rider video remains one of my favorite intros I ever did, and no one else cared. Nah, I'm kidding. But it's, yeah, it didn't quite go how I thought. That was the one I was like, yeah, this is the one. And then, no, it was not the one. And in hindsight, it was awful. Absolutely atrocious. But at the time, I could have sworn it would work. Have I seen any new popular movies? Not yet. I'm planning to see Oppenheimer this weekend. I don't go to the cinema much, sadly. The last time I went to the cinema might have been to see the last Sonic movie. Gustavo says, on the topic of bond farming, it's just something I do on the side while I farm for mats, but I do really want to get Castoria to bond 15. I think that we all have that one servant we want to get to bond 15. On NA for me, it's Deon and Mao Nobu. On JP, it's Nobutatsu. You know, there are those servants that we have that we want to get to bond 15. I completely understand it. I unfortunately got Da Vinci to NP4 trying to get Salter all within 166 cost. I know you say it's unfortunate, but that's pretty damn good. That is pretty damn good. Okay, Carmilla is a noble. Sadly, I don't think she counts as a king. It'd be really cool if she did, but I don't think so. I mean, it's a 6-slot team with double Castoria, Chenggong, Oberon, and Santa Nightingale. That's impressive, and also credit to Sun Shiro. I'll have to check them out. That sounds pretty damn impressive. No arts refund needed. Well, yeah, just does the job. Excuse me. I wish I could use double Castoria and Oberon, but that would require me to have Oberon. The only service that worked against Maeve is Jack, which I don't have, and Assassin Shiki, which I don't have. Ah. I have both. Jack randomly spooked me one time. I'll have to see how it goes. And there we go. That was, again, for those who doubt Scheherazade, there you go. That's what you can have. She spooked me once, and I was like, oh, actually, I'm okay with that. And then she spooked me again. I was like, by this time, I'm a huge fan. You see, Pink Tom, I want to do that. I just don't trust the RNG to give me the right set, you know? I really want to give her Royal Icing, but that's probably being too conceited. I'll give Dive to Blue. She's a very good crit servant, is Malnobu. But you just have to be able to rely on it consistently, which means you need the face cards for it. Also, she needs support, because she can't generate enough stars on her own, sadly. One of the tragedies of Nobu. And you notice I don't use Black Rail farming. No, I very rarely use Black Rail except for, you know, one turn nodes, to be like, or one turn, you know, quests. For me, it's very much a specialized craft essence. But that's also because I don't have access to the wide range of supports that some people would. You know, your Oberons, your Coin Stars. I only have Castoria, Merlin, and Stradi, which already sounds very privileged saying that out loud. But in this day and age, I just don't have access to all of those that the others have. Also, Vlad, you are a king. I am so sorry. This could get very painful very fast. Boing. Gong the first wave, and Oberon hits the last wave. Poof. Overkill and a half, I think. Yeah, it is possible, Estava. I'm Mr. Cautious. I'm going to shame myself. I am far too cautious to do it. Plus, I kind of just like the simplicity of using other craft essences. I'm not... I very rarely go for damage maximization. But I will take 2 St. Paul's. Whee! Best NP became even bester NP. Wait, what? When did Jolta get her rank up? What? What have I missed? Huh? I mean, I'm glad to see it, but when did she get this? Has it been here for like weeks and I've just ignored it? Guys, avert your eyes. I am totally not rolling. I am not rolling. I'm just gonna get the 5-star craft essence casually, right? 5-star craft essence, 5-star craft essence, 5-star. Wrong gold craft essence. 5-star craft essence. Not quite what was planned. Well, that didn't happen. I also completely forgot I was rolling on 2 separate banners by accident. She got it last anniversary. Right, I am way behind. Improve Astria. I wouldn't mind Astria. Astria, as I was saying on yesterday's stream, Astria has grown on me tremendously. I think it's the wrestling. I'll admit. It's the wrestling. Yes, I've heard Dantes is getting something early too. Yes, the Star Bomb, yes. Well, Jean d'Arc, you should know. But yes, and I'm happy to see it because it's long overdue, and I will get to that. I'll probably do that after the stream because yeah, we need to use her more. I need to use her during this event. We also, I do need to do a bunch of interludes. I've just been avoiding interludes lately. I don't know why. I think I just don't feel like reading. But here we go. A couple of quick farming, and then we'll go back to see if we maybe have a go at a challenge quest or two. I don't want to try Oberon out, but we'll stick with Castoria for now, because we're doing well with Scritoria. Also, again, Angra closer to Bond 7. Scritoria's actually down quite a bit. She was in the hundreds of thousands before. Okay. 40 hours using Black Rail, Tamlin, Lancelot, Doublevitch, and Oberon. Need a little Cardinal Wave 3. Still, powerful, powerful. That stuff coming early was a total surprise. Yes, it's very... I think, wasn't that the big announcement from the NA stream, if I recall? I got scared. I thought I'd accidentally used Beach House Protection there. As you can see, I scarcely leveled it. I never have cause to use it. That scared me for a second. I thought I completely screwed that up. Good thing about order events, you don't need to read. Yes. NP1 and non-MLB Black Rail left a booty with around 20,000 health. That's interesting. I mean, interesting, especially when you consider the classes at play. Alright, here we go again with Scritoria. I'm a little concerned by the face cards I'm seeing, but we'll see when we get there. We'll see when we get there. Okay, I'm a little bit concerned. I think there's going to be a lot of Castoria cards. Okay, there are. But we've also got Noble Brave Chain, so I think we'll just about make it. When I did my own, Vuti was dead more times than not. I mean, that would help. Level 90 and Black Rail does help, but, I mean, the fact that Lancer is able to do that anyway, you know? It's just wondrously impressive. Okay, we're up to... It's another 3 boxes. I want to be able to 10-10-10 Osaka Behemoth. I don't have enough crystallized ores to really do it for most servants. But Osaka Behemoth is one of those I have as my sort of, you know, poster servants for my account now. Speaking of which, I need to update my channel header. It's like 3 years old at this point. Here we go. Time for more swimming! Jolt's Buster crit goes hard. That's true. Because the time stop thing. That's what BB's like. Time stop! That is true. That wouldn't be a bad setup to use. I might try that. I might try that a little bit later. By the way, is this a good time for everyone in terms of streaming? Again, I'm really limited during the week with when I can stream. But is this a good time? Especially because I'll be able to put previews from now on. So like hours ahead so people will know when the streams are going to happen. But I'm just wondering, is this like a cool time for everyone? Why did I use the Mystic Code attack buff then? Did I get drunk? I think I got drunk. Well, always found me. I'm starting to consider rolling for Koyan in the New Year campaign. I still hate her, but she is really useful. That is basically a nice summary. I don't know if I hate her per se, but my word, is she useful. I just woke up, so I don't know. Fair enough. When stream starts, this is normally when I wake up. Ah. That's the thing. I do live in a very crappy time zone. I'll say that. Just so. Lowest wanted 5-star, but both my most wanted and second most wanted 4-stars. I had my most wanted 5-star and my most wanted 4-star, but the most wanted 4-star made me wait and scared me by giving me a 4-star that I was fairly neutral on beforehand. It's no problem, Mr. Arthur. Thank you very much for dropping by. Have a lovely day. Also, we're actually getting quite close to level 151. It's nice to see. But we are getting a little bit chunky down here. That could be a problem later. Right, I want to try some things now. Let's have a go, shall we? So first, what we want is an Arash, maybe. Arash will be good for what I'm trying to do here. Yep, you'll do just fine. Yesterday I started at 7 a.m. in your time zone. It should be similar every day, right? Maybe I'm starting a bit later today. So this is what I want to try first. Katsushika Hokusai, or Katsushika Oi, versus Heracles. This should work. She's a foreigner, 5-star. I have a 999 because my word, I'm starved of laws. But I'm curious how this will go. Never forgive her for foe? What? Oh, Koyan. Ah, yes. Pride MP2, Canis NP4, T-Rex MP1. Okay. You know what? Canis NP4, a little bit jealous. Just a little bit. Just a bit. Taxido, welcome to the stream. How you doing? How's the not Team comp? Which one? For the challenge quest? I can't solo it. Can't solo it, damn it. She keeps dying when there's one guts left. Haven't touched the challenge quest yet. I've just been using the tickets to roll 3-star craft essences. So. Okay, I better not screw this up. That would be very embarrassing. I better not screw this up. This better breach the bar, or else I have screwed up monumentally. Okay, no, it should be okay. If I knew it was that strong, I probably would have done it slightly differently. Alright, no threats thus far. Right, there we go. So we have the NP for next turn. We don't have enough stars. Again, not doing too much damage, so nothing too much to worry about. We just need to be able to set it up that we can take 3 lives in 1 turn, and that's not what we're doing right now. Got just through the hurt mirror match. Ended up bringing the wrong MC and had to use a command spell to use his NP. That happens, Christian. I cannot say how many times I've carefully prepared something only to screw up right at the end with like the wrong mystic code or something I've just forgotten. What's cannon hurt? This CPU I sold with Tyra. Ooh, I imagine that would be a good one to use for this. Sadly, I've not paid too much attention to Tyra. Let me just have a look. 7 guts left. I am definitely not playing this well right now. This is definitely not how I needed this to go. But we'll see, we'll see. Interesting, interesting. He didn't break the guts. It's pretty fascinating, actually. Hannah Hurt's basically... Oh, I see. Had 12 lives. Essentially, yeah. We have to take out all of them. I'm scared we're not going to the way I'm currently playing. I think he's on like 6 left. Which, the way I'm playing could be a little bit of a problem. That's bad. That's really bad. This is incredibly bad. Mind's Eye. Not what we needed. I think we've lost this one. How have I managed to lose with a foreigner against a berserker? What have I done? Alright, let me focus. See, normally this would charge up the NP as well, so I've completely mistimed this one. Like, it's just horrendous mistiming. Three, two... Okay, yeah. We can't win this. We're in a 4-1 short. Damn it! And I know I've done this before on JP, so it's entirely on me. Now, Xeno, that would make it damn near impossible. That actual hurt would be pretty scary. Thankfully, this is the closest we come. Yep, we're not gonna quite make it. If I actually leveled the skills, we still wouldn't make it. No, we would be able to do it, so... Eesh. That's bad. I know I've done this with a 999 Hokusai before, so I have no excuse. Try that again. Arash, where are you? Hopefully this should work out. But yeah, what's been the highlight of everyone's Nerofest so far? What's been like your favorite challenge quest, or even if you've just had more fun farming, what's been the highlight for you? Bonten Georges was helped, but no, I don't. Sadly, like many things, he's Bond 9. My addiction to bond farming everyone has kind of screwed me over once more. I honestly thought she was going to miss that then. The number of times 90% crits miss in this game, I actually thought it was going to miss. Oh, 2 Buster attacks to start off. Okay, that's a little bit of a surprise, but we'll take it. Doing. I'm fairly confident this should do the trick. Ow. Ow. Now, we saw why I failed last time, right? It's because I didn't have anything to counter the evade. So did I bring sure hit this time? No. Zaltria, welcome to the stream. Van Gogh fun on this CQ? I imagine she is, actually. She's one of those servants who I think would be fascinating for this kind of challenge quest. If very destructive. Oh, no, it's okay, Omega. I will get this done. I've done this before. I have no excuse. Like, actually no excuse. Oh, Jean Dark. It's good to see that Da Vinci has that. You see, I told you the MP4 Da Vinci would work. Ziments, George says he used for 110 CE. He does. It gives, I think, 1 hit of evade and 3 hits damage. I need to look at it again. I know there's a damage cut in there, and I know there's an invincibility in there. Using Oberon to buff Umu damage, especially seeing a one-shot Maeve in the Starhawk crew. Now that, I imagine, would be fun. That would be a highlight, especially for you. I get it. I get it. More of a light, no 100% damage multiplier siege after hours of farming. Oh. Yeah, I don't know. I'm not expecting to see one. I know it can be a bit stingy. Alright, double. I keep thinking he has a crit on his kit. He does not. How many left? 4 left. Okay, so this should take it down to 2. We should be getting there this time. The only highlight would have been needing mana loading on Gil to farm. Well, it's something. This node was super easy with Super Orion. Oh, I can only imagine. Poor Herc. If Carmilla went against Maeve, then I don't think Pushy Mistress. I hope Carmilla can do it. That'd be cool. That'd be cool. One of my favorite NPs to take, because it increases your battery to no end. Yes, yes, yes! Oh! 4% shy! I think we can end this soon. Yeah, it's on your evade. Thank you, Omega. I'm drunk. Now that I've said the word evade out loud, please don't think of doing it, Herc. Yes, yes. Valor, yes! You're extraordinarily valorous at this stage. I can only appreciate that. And I think, ladies and gentlemen, I think we will slay our brave man, Herc. I don't know how we screwed this up the first time. She does more than paint pretty pictures. She draws things that shouldn't be seen by younger people. And she also defeats Heracles. Katsushika Oi. Everyone. There we go. I just had to at least make that work once after the colossal failure with Nobu yesterday. Alright, now let's take someone to do this. We had Jason do it yesterday. They're all Lancers to begin with, right? It's annoying. Do we have an Arash who can maybe take them out? Arash, okay. Now, we had Jason yesterday. Let's try Mordred today. I think Mordred should be able to handle this. She has a debuff clear to get rid of that NP seal. And she should be able to do more than enough damage. Alright. 3, 2, 1. Kiara's going to win this game? Why Kiara? Okay. Cost is advantage, but I believe in your Rush. Oh, no, wrong one. The only issue of this is we need to make sure Mordred actually fills up her battery before we get to Starhawk. Honestly, he needs that more than any of the others. So Mordred, remember, has a 30% battery on her final skill, so I'm not too concerned with that. Arash would have died there. We saved that man's life. R.I.P. Arash indeed, and get ready to R.I.P. Arash again. Using Himiko in these fights is nuts. Himiko is another servant like Super Orion who I imagine is just absolutely fantastic to use in these. You know, Xeno, I've seen so many people do the 07 thing, and I understood it was a salute, but I never understood why. I just realized the 7 is the arm. I'm such an idiot. Just now, I am realizing why it's a salute. I've known it's a salute, but only now am I actually understanding why. The Dill Man? Are you on the Gilgamesh one now? There's an NPC? Indeed there is, Amaranth. Indeed there is. But I'm not too afraid of it, if I'm honest. Those NPCs don't scare me, especially with the foresight of knowing it's coming. Here we go. Secret of Pedigree, debuff clear. And a 30% battery to boot. Good old faithful for the Mystic Code, and now Mordred, attack! Mordred beam! And easy. I swear these challenge quests felt so much harder when I did them years ago. Ugh. You think Crew can defeat Gil? In canon? No. In this game? Yeah, it's possible. Leonidas can beat Gil in the right boss fights. Okay, I'm skipping this one, casually, because I am a little afraid of it. But what's this? Mother of all warriors. I'm a little bit scared of what this will bring. Someone like Carmilla would make sense, so naturally I'm going to bring Mochizuki Chiyome. There we are. Again, this will probably be quite scary. Anything involving Maeve is inherently so. But I am curious to see if it will work. No, I don't want bonding right now, but thank you very much. Shall I try Black Grail? Let's try it. Let's try it. Wait, what am I doing? This has an event damage C. I'm drunk. Crew fought Gil for 5 hours and Fate Stay Night. True. Now, he couldn't win, but he can give him a damn good fight. I used Clay to one-shot Gil. Aw, keeping it in lore as well. I think Gil would only be too happy to lose that fight. Alright. I should warn you that she has extra casters. I'm sure she will. I don't think this is going to work. I'm sure this won't work. I should really bring like an alter ego or something, but I want to see first what's there, and then my second run will be my serious one where I try it. Mother of all warriors. There's a lot to read into that line. Ow. That hurt. I'm not too confident for this fight. I'm a little scared of what lies beyond the second wave. A whole brave new world. But there's enough people in the crowd, so at least we've got a spectacle. You can see them. They're bouncing up and down. They're excited to see Queen Maeve. So I doubt they're excited to see us. Alright. Here we go. Time to see Queen Maeve and whatever the hell she has planned for us. I'm a little bit scared. I'm a little bit scared. There she is. So what's the catch? Right. So I'm guessing, do we have to, like, kill the ones around her to remove these buffs? Is that it? I don't know. Let's find out, shall we? I'll try this for now. I wonder if we just have to kill the ones around it. Everdell, welcome to the stream. How are you doing? We're just trying a couple of quests, admittedly. We're not doing too well. I'm going off a hunch here that if we kill these supports, as it were, for her, it'll remove one buff at a time. I'll take it. Alright, but she still has, how you say, invincibility. So, this could be a problem. As long as she has that invincibility, we can't get to her as of yet. But we'll see what else killing these guys to remove. Remove defense up. I'm guessing this is going to be another defense up, maybe. And then, is the invincibility the last one, perhaps? No! Okay, that got rid of the invincibility, so... she just killed Castoria, that's fine. This is fine. Now, why the hell did I bring Ku? I'm gonna see if this works. I doubt this is gonna work, but let's try. Damn, I didn't think it would do that much damage. Right, it didn't remove the defense up, so this is not gonna do anything. But we can dream. Oh, that's not bad. We killed, what the, that was, what? What? Guys? Did we just kill Queen Maeve? Okay. I don't think that was supposed to happen. I guess now we just deal with the casters. I mean, this is fine. Was that meant to happen? Well, guys, that went well. I know, but I assumed, like, the defense up would be, like, you know, a bajillion%. Evidently, I was wrong. I wonder how much damage Chiome does against class disadvantage. Let's have a go. But that took us by surprise. Woo! I guess. Alan, welcome to the stream, and damn indeed. The old challenge was shown at age of Worlds Without Castorius. I know. That almost felt wrong. I feel bad for killing Maeve like that. Alright, I got maybe a little bit ambitious there. I was hoping maybe she could do it. A little bit ambitious. I'm kind of hoping Gaborg insta-kills them. Logically, I think it should. I think Gaborg should insta-kill. That's true. It is Betrayal. You say it's Betrayal Enkidu fighting Gil. I actually think Gil would be a fan of it. Alright, didn't insta-kill. I was kind of hoping the druids had a high death percentage, because I'm pretty sure they do normally. Yeah, we're basically just guiding our way home now. This is kind of strange. Give Castoria her own buff. Let's just see how it goes. That sounds dangerous, Alan. That does sound very dangerous. I'm not gonna lie. Maybe just let the poor man have his buffs. I think we'll kill him next turn. That's okay. Wolf, Castoria, sorry, Castoria. I didn't quite notice just how low your health was getting. I am sorry. Yes, and I did just use a battery on someone who has 100% battery, and the side of my head is really suddenly hurting. I think it's because I have to... because of work stuff. Well, that was a little bit easier than planned. Alright, I'm going to leave it there, guys. I've got a bit of a pain in the side of my head. It's really painful suddenly. So I'm probably going to leave it there. Thank you all for watching. If you enjoyed the stream, please leave a like. It really does help the stream. We beat our target again! Thank you very much. I'm sorry about the short stream today. I'll be back with a longer one either tomorrow or the day after, or potentially Saturday. Again, I'll be scheduling all of the streams from now on, and you'll see them well in advance. I'll put them on the community post on Twitter, and I'll actually set them up way in advance like I did tonight, so that people can see I'm going to stream. And yeah, if you want to drop by, absolutely feel free to do so. I do apologize about the shortened stream. I just want to make sure my head is alright, because it's just hurting quite a bit. I think it should be alright though. But yeah, I'll just make sure it's alright. So again, apologies for the short stream. If you want to say hi or do anything, I'm over on Twitter at CMDunes. Do feel free to say hi. You can see at CMDunes for YouTube, Twitch, and Twitter. And yeah, I'll... what do I have to say? I think that's everything. But yeah, thank you all for watching. I really do appreciate you all coming. Remember, you can always watch replay of this stream and all the others on my channel. I am working on a new FGO video. And that's just about everything. But yeah, no, thank you everyone. I appreciate that. Yeah, it's just it's in and out, but just to take care of it. So again, I'm in work early tomorrow as well. And I've been doing so much overtime lately, I think my head's just exploding. But yeah. Alright. Anyway. Thank you guys. I will see you tomorrow. I have been CMDunes. Have a good day, everyone.